The big update today. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBot Solutions. Here is what we know so far. So the thing that I want to make sure that you understand is that Trump today supposedly will address the nation at 9 p.m. Eastern time to provide an important update on the Iran war. And again, you guys let me know down in the comments section what you think. Do you think that he will announce updates on the de-escalation between Iran and the US, or a 95% chance that he will just talk about how they've obliterated Iran and how, again, it's all thanks to him? So you guys let me know down in the comment section below. With that being said, again, obviously, if you plan to carry a position overnight, just know that it's open to volatility, that it might present itself based off of what he might share. Is he going to update us about the boots on the ground? And he will try to state that, well, they're just going to be there temporarily as we move our way out of Iran. The thing that I don't understand is that if there is a potential ceasefire around the corner and things are de-escalating, why are we sending thousands of troops, these young men, on the ground? It just doesn't make sense to me. On top of that, Nike plunges to one of the lowest price levels that it's been at in a decade. If you guys did not see the news, Nike is down 14% today. And if we fully zoom out, we could see that we are back to the same levels that we were trading at back in 2015. Unfortunate news for Nike. But is this a dip buy opportunity we want to take advantage of? Or is this just consistent lower lows and lower highs for a household name that unfortunately is losing its credibility? Just looks like its guidance is a little bit lower for 2026. Also, another update. This is the part that I really don't understand, is that he claims that Iran's new regime president, much less radicalized and far more intelligent than his predecessor, has now asked the United States for a ceasefire. We will consider when the Strait of Hormuz is open, free, and clear. Until then, we will continue blasting Iran into oblivion, or until, as they like to say, back to the Stone Ages. I don't understand this because, I looked into it. You guys let me know down in the comment section. There is no new president. The pre-war president and the current president are the same person. So I don't know if he misspoke, but I just don't understand that. The part that I also don't like about this is that now he is saying that he will consider a ceasefire when the Strait of Hormuz is open. That is what he's saying today. But yesterday, the markets rallied because we will end the war and leave. The Strait of Hormuz can stay closed. But today we will stay until the Hormuz is open. So which one is it? Again, this is where I think a lot of people are just really losing their hope with Trump because of the inconsistencies. He says one thing one day and then changes his narrative the other, right? Just really doesn't make sense. That being said, IRGC blows up another tanker in the Strait of Hormuz, and this was an update this morning. So again, doesn't look like things have fully de-escalated. And it says that Iran's FM says that only Iran and Oman will decide the future of the Strait of Hormuz. So again, the big news overall today is definitely going to be the update from Trump. We're talking a lot about specifics right now. And that's one thing that I did clarify in today's live trading session with my LPP team, is that markets are up 1% today, which is a great day for the overall market. We're kind of just consolidating and trading in range. I think the market is really waiting for that update or any other signs of a de-escalation or escalation to decide if we're going to go higher or actually begin to gap down. Because if you look at this at the 30-minute time frame, if we break support, we have a long way down to go, right? This is where we need to make sure that we don't allow our opinions to cloud our way of thinking. And I know I need to do a really good job with this as well, because based off of what we just talked about, there's so many inconsistencies with what he's saying versus what he's doing versus he talks so much and there's so little that's being done. And we can get so consumed with that then we ignore what the markets really care about. And that's what I wanted to share in today's video, is that markets just care that we de-escalate. That's all. It doesn't matter in the way that we do it. If we don't agree with Trump's negotiation, markets do not care. So if we're here to make money, then that's what I would say our focus should be. We can have our opinions, and that's fine, right? We as individuals of how we wish things were done, sure. But when it comes down to these trades and what is actually being done, what the market cares most about is there a de-escalation or is there not? And as of right now, Trump is now saying that they will not leave until the Strait of Hormuz is opened, and that they are begging for a ceasefire, but they need to open the Strait of Hormuz. But then Iran is responding and saying that what happens with the Strait of Hormuz is up to us, not up to Trump. So we wait for the update. We do not know if markets are going to gap up or gap down. Overall, big picture, markets are still technically quite oversold. There's a lot of recovery potential. So if you do want to go long, all power to you. Just be ready that things can get worse before they get better. So make sure that your position size is something that you can tolerate, even if we do see another leg down, right? It does really seem like Trump is more eager to make a deal happen. But then just yesterday, he said we still have about maybe 2 to 3 weeks when it comes down to, with this. He doesn't call it a war. He calls it like a military operation or something like that. But remember, we just sent thousands of boots on the ground, young men and women that will be serving on the ground. So I don't see how we're expecting to just leave in just a few days when we just sent boots on the ground. And if U.S. men and soldiers on the ground begin to get killed, I really don't think the U.S. or the markets will take that lightly. That is not viewed as a de-escalation. But again, that is my opinion. We'll see how markets actually react, and we'll wait until what happens and gets announced at 9 p.m. Eastern time today. Just wanted to make sure that you were fully aware of what I know so far, and I'll do my part if there are any further updates to keep you up to date. All you need to do is drop a thumbs up on this video and subscribe for updates. Also, if you prefer to watch me trade live, like I've told you before, I trade live every morning. It's how we start off the day. And if you feel like, again, you learn best by watching other people do, I would say that if you're a beginner, that is ideally designed for you. So feel free to check it out. Second link in the description down below. We have a huge sale going on. It breaks down to less than $1.10 a day, and it's a one-time payment for lifetime access. So if you want to check it out, second link down below. Also, don't forget, if you have any questions, you can message me on Instagram, and that is also linked in the description of this video. I appreciate your guys' time. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.